or several in this community?
I would think that would be important from what the feedback that I got with when we went out for a conference, went out to host the conference. It was the hotel, the lodging areas, and where we're going to be meeting in the meeting places weren't close to each other.
So in addition to that, we have to find a hotel, a company willing to bring a hotel in.
So, and we're still waiting to get the results of this back, but the EDA did partner with community development to do a hotel study. So we'll have that hopefully as information to warrant whether or not we should be moving forward with this. If we didn't have the support for, or the study information to say that we need a hotel in our community and there's no need for one, then obviously I don't think we'd move very far in this further discussion. But if it does warrant that, say, we do need a hotel, I think that would be, that kind of keeps the conversation moving.
There's some hotels that also have their own convention centers.
That is things that are built in the industry. What they're seeing more common now is if they are going to build those facilities, they're doing so with a public-private partnership. That if the city has an interest in that as well, or where whatever area is building it, if they have an interest in seeing that conference component added, they can be revenue generators, but they tend to be a little more closer to revenue neutral or operating that facility. Because usually when you add if they have their own catering services combined to it, then it makes it a little more challenging. But I think there's a lot of opportunities in exploring those discussions.
Well, and something like that would bring more revenue to the community that would help generate more local option sales tax, obviously, more people bringing into the community, and where you're actually paying for your project. I think it's exciting. What's that? The people that are coming to it, yeah, because we have to.
Plus the jobs it would add to the community. There's a lot of people work for convention centers and hotels. And, it would be good for the community too.
I think jobs.
Is there any other information or ideas that we want to further explore before we, I think, kind of pose this to the public and start getting some of their input to refine the idea?
I think start with what we've discussed and see where it goes. They come up with some other ideas to take on or whatever, but I think it's a great starting point.
Do a study just what the benefits really are to the community. Well, there's a lot of people in this community who want a convention center and a community center, but if we can get both, it would really be nice.
I'm just always drawn back to the needs that the school had with the recreation facility, that they really wanted that. That was having it split up into separate questions, I think, was to ensure that their true, most important needs were going to get met in the referendum. I think by looking at the breakdown of the voting, the jurisdictions that voted on the question, the city of Little Falls voters were more supportive, were definitely supportive. It would have, could have potentially passed if it was just a city of Little Falls vote, but the school district obviously extends well beyond the city limits. So
it's only the city who votes on the local
yes, it's only voters of the city that would be voting on that.
Well, with the development of that athletic complex out there too, once that gets finished and you start getting in tournaments and stuff like that, you're bringing people in here and, you got a place for them to stay and eat and whatever, and, it can only be a benefit for the city.
Right, I guess I fall on a different side than most people. I'm like, if that happens, then won't the private sector identify an opportunity, an entrepreneur to put up a hotel, restaurant, and convention center if there's really an appetite for that stuff?
Give the young people something to do.
The cost, I mean, it's the cost of constructions and anything is are kind of the biggest challenge or impediments to that these days. I think the hotel component could probably easily, if it's really warranted, it could be much easier to be developed on its own. The conference piece, recreational piece, probably, it's going to take public involvement to help those facilities. I don't think they'd probably make it too strongly on their own in our marketplace. But this, and the school's need for it is they need gym space to host these
And I
tournaments.
think they need to convince their voters to vote for their referendum for their needs of gym space. And I voted for that, but on the school district's referendum. They need to convince their constituents that it's a worthwhile project. It feels like we're kind of doing a little end around on the school district voters to me.
No, because it's not the whole district wave, it was supported by Little Falls proper, and they were in favor of it, so why hold back the city because the entire county doesn't want something? I think to me, you're cutting off your nose to spite your face. And I just think it's something that would have great value to our community, and if through lease levy or whatever, they're willing to or can pay for it. I know what you're saying, though, I understand that, because that's when it's turned down by the district, and then we're going to do a forum, it may not look great to everybody, but the voters will have that opportunity, and that's who we answer to. They say no.
I like having good conversation, and since I'm in charge of keeping us on schedule, I will try to move us along. Is there any constituent complaints? Seeing none, we'll adjourn to the regular
Hang
session.
on a second, I got just one quick request here. There's a data request in the packet for a list of city-owned lots/property. If you remember, could I get a copy of that?
Oh,
When
sure.
that list is produced, I'd like to see that myself.
Yeah.
There's no name on it.
I do
I
have
don't
one.
care.
Who requested it?
The
Complaint. Go ahead.
person making the request has private data.
I did have a constituent complaint. They want to know why we don't have a convention center in this town. I'm serious.
I think you have an answer, so we're going to be looking into that more in depth.
Well, I got an email on the same thing, but I'll leave it at that, because I know where.
Okay.
All right, so we will adjourn to the regular meeting. All right. All right, 7:31, we'll call the regular meeting of City Council Little Falls to order on January 2nd, 2018. Let's stand and pledge the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We do have a quorum, and we will start our council reorganization. Election of officers. Do I have a nomination for council president? Nomination for Jeremy Hansler. Is there a second?
Second.
Second. Nomination's been made and seconded for Jeremy Hansler, council president. Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations for council president? Seeing none, we'll move to election of council president. The only nomination on the ballot is Jeremy Hansler. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Jeremy, meeting's yours.
Thank you. Do election for vice president. Do I have any nominations for vice president?
Yeah, Mr. President, I thought of this last year and didn't take action, so I'd actually like to nominate Alderman Hercock for council vice president. And this is going back to last year, and it's continued this year. he demonstrates digging into these issues in great depth, and I'm impressed by that, and that's what's driving my nomination.
Got a nomination for Alderman Hercog from Councilmember Hanson, second by Councilmember Liljegren. Are there any other nominations? Any other nominations? Third and final call, any other nominations? Hearing none. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Congratulations, Brett. On to the approval of the agenda. Approve the agenda as posted in accordance with open meeting law, and here place all agenda items on the table for discussion. What is the wish of the council?
Move to approve the agenda.
Got a motion by Councilmember Lundberg, second by Mayor Zilka, to approve the agenda. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Approval of the minutes. The special work session of December 18th, 2017, and the regular meeting of December 18th, 2017. On opposed, what is the wish of the council?
Second.
Got a motion by Councilmember Knopfler, second by Alderman Hercog, to approve the minutes. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Good night, Robin.
signify by saying aye.
Gentlemen.
Opposed, same sign.
Good evening.
Why are you guys here?
We're just here talking. He had some cases he was working on, had some questions for me, so.
Interesting.
Isn't it?
Have a good night.
You too.